Hi everybody, Brett back, altitude scale modeling, high altitude, another sprue review. This time, Border Models limited edition in celebration of 60,000 Panzer IV series kits sold. They've released this Panzer IV early mid and on a railway flatbed car. Flatbed car is a Sabre model, and I bet it's gonna look great. So you get PE parts, you get 4 schemes, you get metal side skirts, metal gun barrel, jerry cans, buckets, and some tracks as mountings. Here is what it looks like, built up. And here, a couple of the schemes. Railway car with a couple of schemes. And the way that they think that the railway car should look when painted. I'm looking forward to this. I got this from Andy's Hobby Headquarters because I haven't come through my distributors yet. Big, beautiful kit. Let's open it up. Kit number, if I was interested, is BT025. Okay. Some stuff out of the way here. So, railway car parts, paint, so on. Lots of sprues. It's just a go, call it that. And instructions, and metal barrels, more sprues. This back here, this here, this over there. Okay, let's separate the railway parts from the tank parts. Let's start with this nice little the turret. Border Models makes exquisite kits. And I'm sure this one's going to be no exception. This is not a full interior kit, but they do make some great full interior kits as well. And I'm not sure what part these are, but there they go, looking good. Okay. And I like these self-sealing bags. This bag has 2 sprues in it. So, start here. This does not have your basic tank bucket like normal. This one you're going to actually put together the sides and everything. Here, you see some of that great diamond tread pattern. These are across the top. And some smaller parts. Flip it over. Yes, there's ejector pin marks underneath, but yes, it's highly unlikely you're going to see them. These ones you're going to want to break off, cut off. You are going to want to smooth them out to make sure you get a good fit. Okay, that's one. Second one in there has, get it up right so you can see it, the top of the tank. That looks like a rear panel to me. Hatches. Some mounting brackets, it looks like, possibly for the armor. Some more parts to the body of the tank. Again, nice raised and recessed detail. Flip it over. Again, someone did polish these ones. So I'm guessing these are in important spots because they polished them. Same with that one there. Again, more of these massive things you're going to want to remove, and most of the time they just pop right off, but you're going to want to sand them down. So, you see they have polished some of them. Okay, that's those two. How many of you are excited for the 35th Border Models FW190? Because their other two 35th kits were outstanding. Here's some more parts to the body of the tank. Lots and lots of really small bits. Now, this looks a little crooked. I'm sure gluing it in place will make it okay. Some of the drive parts. Some more hatches. There's a very nice gun. It does have a slightly, get it in the shot, slightly hollowed out barrel, as you can see right there. Nice touch. So a little bit of slide molding. Look at these tiny little parts. Be careful taking those off or you're going to lose them. Some of your tools, your pry bars, starter handle, like your muzzle brake, more parts to the body. These parts very nicely are molded nicely on both sides with no ejector pin marks. Again, very nice gun, tools, axe, shovel, like I said, pry bars, all done very well. That ring is perfectly round. Okay, we got that, and this is all part of the rail car. Yep. Here, they're matching sprues. So we'll just look at one of these. There's two of them. Wheels, some other very small parts, some spare track parts. You can see parts for the running gears, parts for the suspension. Again, some very small parts, some hooks, mounting brackets, flip it over. There's the other side of the tracks. The detail on these parts, again, you got the big, for the jerry cans, you got big things in there you're going to need cleaned up. The road wheels. And as I said, two of those. Here are the tracks, link and link. And your idler sprockets, nice sprockets, two of these as well. You can see they've got sag put into them. There's some more road wheels. This is kind of bent here, so be careful with these parts. Are you taking them in and out of the bags if you do that? Tracks look very nice. Guide horns are attached. The other side. And parts for the wheels. And again, be very careful of these. As you can see, this one here already wants to break. So be very careful. Be careful when you put that back in the bag. And another set of matching screws. Some more small parts. There's a hook. Not sure if this is part of the barrel or not. The regular barrel, not the metal one, obviously. Two of these. And you got two screws in it, but they're not matching. So we'll get them both out. Start with the bigger one. Turbo parts, matlet, hatch rings, viewfinder rings. Flip it over. Again, no ejector pin marks on these crucial parts on either side. So, looking good. Slide molded here to keep them hollow. It's part of the barrel. This, I believe, is the plastic barrel. And maybe the faintest mold seam line on there. See towards the end part here. But nothing a few swipes of good sander won't take care of. This, another sprue. And this also has tools on it. And the barrel cleaning parts. It's like your headlight cover. And there's some more tools on there. Another axe. Another shovel. This shovel doesn't have the mounting bracket on it. Neither does the axe. So I'm guessing you can use those off the tank as diorama parts. Okay, those two aside. I'm wrong. Look what I found buried underneath everything. Surprise! Underneath all my train parts. The tub. Great detail on the bottom. This looks like an ejector pin or injection port that will need cleaned up. Very nice tub work. You're not going to see any of the inside because it's not an interior kit. Nice the front. Stick the back on it. Looks square and even. Now, how did I get that out of the box without noticing it? Silly me. Okay, I believe all the rest of this is for the flatbed car. If you're familiar with Sabre models, you go to their website. You can buy flat train cars and other essentials for modeling. Matching sprues again. Very nice wood grain detail on the flat platform bed. Side rails, your main rail here looks very straight, and on this side, I don't see any ejector pin marks. On this side, I do, so I'm sure that's the inside part. Other parts to put it together. You can see there are some on the bottom, and the wood grain on the bottom is, of course, pretty well non-existent because you're not going to see it. So, Main part of the rail car, again, that looks really straight. Maybe a bit of a wobble you can see from that angle. But nothing major that you can't just clean up. And it looks like it comes with a rail system. So you've got 2 matching sprues, 3 matching sprues. Let's start with this one because 4 matching sprues. So these are the tiny little parts, the suspension. Now, since there's no wheels here, I'm guessing some of those wheels on those other ones were for the train. Oh, wait, what do I got here? I got more tiny parts buried under the PE. So anyway, see nice suspension parts. Looking good. Again, more of those big tabs. 4 of these. 2 of these, which are the actual train tracks and the rails that hold them. And look at the wood grain texture on those, and even chips taken out. And you're going to clip them together, it looks like. And then slide the rails in there. There's the rails. Again, pretty decently straight. Two of those matching. Now, I did forget 2 little parts that I believe are the tank. Alright. Gotta be smarter than the bag. Apparently I'm not. Slide molding. Beautifully well done. The exhaust. More hatches. I do like the detail on all this so far. I haven't built the Border Models tank yet. This one is already open. Some tanks. This one's bent down a little bit. No flash. Nothing extremely obnoxious or out of the ordinary. Now, get that done. Now that is the end of the plastic. We've got the PE parts, the metal barrel, the decals in this bag. Just carefully take them out. I'm going to stick the bag right there. Fold it over. Take everything out. So these are wrapped in plastic. You can see some venting. Other parts, I'm sure this is a bucket. There's a handle. It said it comes with buckets. Turned aluminum metal barrel. Very nice. Side skirts, 2 of these. Again, you can dent them, leave them on, leave them off, whatever you want. Decals, armor, so not a lot. You really read what they say because they're all white, but they're number plates and other parts. And then one more small thing of PE. Big bolt heads almost. Okay. Slide all this back in the bag. And that leaves us with instructions. Here we go. Kind of got a glare on them, but that's all right. Pictures of the actual tank on the rail car. Looks like it broke the middle rail car. Sprue map. And we're going to start with just some parts. And slapping them onto the bottom tub. Getting the suspension and the wheels going. I would do the wheels after I painted it probably. And then the top fenders, side skirts, top, the tank. There's how you're going to do your tracks. Again, you're going to want to do that. Definitely after painting. There's the mounting brackets for the side skirts. Sorry for the glare. Mounting brackets for side skirts. Side skirts with some handles. They're going to help for the mounting part. You're going to need to super glue all that if you use the side skirts. There you go with the metal barrel, mantlet, whole barrel casing, whole gun casing. Going into the turret, your viewports, going on top of the turret, your gun, the storage box. I wasn't sure what that part was, but the storage box. And then you're mounting all the rest of the stuff onto the turret. And you're mounting the turret on the tank. And as usual with border models, the color callouts in the middle. We'll skip right by those. Tank finished, so we don't need to skip by them. One scheme without the side skirts. One scheme with the side skirts. And there's color callouts from, these are MO MIG color callouts. Another scheme without the side skirts. And then weathering steps below with ammo weathering products. And then the fourth and final scheme is with side skirts. And again, weathering and color callouts. And then painting scheme for the rail car, sitting on and off the tracks. And sprue map and a user manual for the flatbed produced by Saber Model, as I said. And step one, glue the flatbed sections together, polish the cross section, put the bracing into all of it. Obviously the only part you're really worried about painting is the top part. And it's got some nice, and of course that's upside down, nice color callouts, drill holes. Back to this way. Got some PE for it too. That's what that small PE is, I'm pretty sure. And bumpers. And finally, a final assembly for the rail car. And there you have it. Border Models, limited edition, celebration of 60,000 Panzer IV kits sold. Looks beautiful. Looks like something that I'm going to want to build and put in a nice diorama. Looks like something you need to sit your ass to the bench and build. If you can find them. Like I said, I got this from Andy's Hobby Headquarters, the only place I've seen it in the States so far. If I get it in my shop, I'll let everybody know. Thanks for watching.